Go.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be changing a motor mount. So you're going to need an 18, a 16, and a 10 millimeter.
Now before taking out the bolts to that mount, you have to make sure you have a jack underneath the oil panel. You do not want to put the jack directly onto it. You could make a hole. Get like a piece of wood, holding it on. I recently changed the shocks, as you can see on my other video, so it's sitting pretty high up. This kind of jack is able to do it with the new shocks, but if you're not able to do it with this kind of jack, as you can see it sits up higher, you will have to get a flow jack. If you don't have the money for that, use the one for your vehicle. It's a low profile one. You get the wood right in the center of the oil panel. Now you don't want to jack it up too high. Just give it like 2 pumps. As long as you can feel pressure on it. As long as you feel that tight, you should be good. Because once you release those bolts, this will drop. So you need the jack to give this support. Get a piece of wood, that's the best thing really. Thick one. Don't get a piece of plywood, that would just probably snap off. This is a must-have. Now you want to take out this. It's a 5 millimeter hex. Got one on right here, and this one. I already took them out. Speed up the process. To the side. This was replaced already, but doesn't able to torque this down to specs or even get it pretty tight. This is the old one. Those are already out of place. So I'm assuming this bolt is not in there, that grid, on the new one. So since I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna show you the video how to replace this motor mount. The old one. I also did replace this one as well, the torque mount. So I'll give you the process on how to take this out. This one's real simple. You don't even have to really put the jack on the bottom, but might as well show you the process of this while I'm taking out this one. This one's a little difficult. This one's real easy. Now you need an 18 millimeter to get to this one. Take this one out first before you take out the bracket. You're probably gonna have to use a breaker bar. If you have a torque gun, electric gun, compressor gun, you know, you're able to do it with that. But all my videos I'm going to show you could just use breaker bars, do everything by hand. Just using hand tools, no electrics. I already broke this loose, so I'm just going to take it out right direction. Next you're gonna have to take out this one, that one, the last one is kind of hidden back there. That's where you're gonna have to take out this torque mount. I have replaced it already, but I'm gonna give you the steps on how to take this out. I'm only gonna be taking out this bolt, but I'm gonna explain to you how to take this out. Now to get access to this bolt, use a flathead, push this out to the side, then with your other hand, be able to lift it up. Just to get it to the side. Better access with the bolt. Put your ratchet in there. Okay, so taking this out, as you can see, gives you access to take out the bolt and to use the ratchet. Without taking this out, you have a lot of trouble. So you can see it had lock thread. Put it back on. I mean, buy some lock thread and put it on. Find this at AutoZone. Just a few bucks. It's a lot of vibration on this vehicle. This is a motor mount. So this will help. Now, if you want to take this one out, really gonna have to take out this bolt and this one, and you can use a flathead or a pry bar. Get underneath this and pry open. That will give you enough access to put a ratchet, or even doing it like this, but this bolt is as big as this one, so you ain't gonna be able to, it's gonna be smacking this, so you're gonna have to pry this up and then, you know, slide it to the side, and that's how you're able to take out this torque mount. So once you got that loose, you got a little bit of play here. So now you can access that bolt. Okay, you're gonna have to take this one out, this one, this one, and this one. Use a breaker bar to break them loose. Then you can finish it off with a ratchet. If you're not able to do it with this, you do got a big board right here. It's also a breaker bar, but you will need a 1/2 inch socket. This one's at 3/8. It's a little cheaper, but as you can see, you can probably even do it one-handed. That's the breaker loose. Now, as you can see, there was a jack on the bottom with the plywood. With the piece of wood. So as soon as you take these 3 out, you're gonna start feeling this engine drop. You know, you got the jack, so don't be nervous. It'll be okay. I'm having a little trouble with this little small one. I'm going to switch off to the big one. Okay, I'm using a 1/2 inch breaker bar now, because these are real tight, but you can see you're going to be able to do it by hand. Way more easier with a breaker bar. they all loose. And then you can either tag them or the poster no, because these are all different sizes. So I actually recommend, after taking out that bolt, putting it to the side, take the whole thing out together and just keep the bolts out. As you can see, they're all different sizes. So just keep them together, place them to the side. Next, you're gonna use a 16 millimeter, the same as the one in the bracket, to remove this. Use the breaker bar, break them loose. There's another one here. Just be cautious with this line. Might need both hands, I'll come back. But you can see the bolt, 16 millimeter. Okay, now once you get these bolts out, you got this loose, but as you can see, you really ain't got no access to take it out. So it's a 10 millimeter, take out the radiator reservoir. Pick this up. Just put it to the side somewhere. Just place it on the side. More space in there. Just cautious you do not rip off that hose. You probably lean it right against the thing that holds up your hood. It's gonna be a little bit tight, but like I said, you're able to shift this a bit over and maneuver it down. I'm gonna need 2 of my hands for this. You see this blue stuff? For these 2 bolts I had Loctite thread locker. Buy this at your auto store. Once you're done tying them up, torque wrench, torque it to specs. You should be able to get a torque wrench on all 3 bolts. So as soon as you start getting these on, if you don't see it getting lined up into the hose, jack up. With the jack it up just a little bit, not too much. And you might have to push it, shove it to the side if you don't see them lined up. Just get them hand tight as much as you can. And then you can start using your ratchet. Once you start tying them up, you will see it kind of lifting up. Get back as soon as I get them all tight, but you get the idea. Like I said, if you don't see them line up, just jack it up a little bit and give it a push. Once you're done tying them up with the ratchet, use a torque it to specs. So once you start got that bolt in, use a ratchet to close it. If you can't get a breaker bar or a torque wrench, what I do is I use a stick with this. It gives me more of a leverage to get. I'll just put this back on. Right between that clip. So once you're all done and set, make sure you put the antifreeze container back. 10mm socket, get this tight up. Don't forget to put this back on. 5mm hex. Make sure this is on tight.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. So today we changed the torque mount and the motor mount. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe.